I'm having some trouble sleeping. I've just been laying awake thinking about finishing my latest piece, which is proving to be more difficult than first thought. And I've heard people speak about the lives of writers, of fame and happiness, of bright, interesting life. But for me, all those fine words are just like a sweetmeat, which I never taste. I am haunted, day and night, by one persistent thought. I ought to be writing. I ought to be writing. I have scarcely finished one novel when, for some reason, I must begin writing another, and then a third, and after that a fourth. I write incessantly post-haste, and I cannot write in any other way. I look out a window and I see a cloud sail by that looks like a grand piano, so I say to myself that I must put in a story somewhere that a cloud sailed by that looked like a grand piano. I go outside and make notes on everything. I get a sickly smell. I see a stain on someone's collar, to be mentioned in the description of a summer's evening. It's an absurd life. It's hard to find solace in anything. And even when I finish writing, I rush off to the theatre or go fishing. I do anything to take my mind off of it, but I have no rest from myself. And that's the problem. And I feel, for the sake of the honey I give to the bee, I am tearing up my best flowers and trampling on their roots. I feel as if I'm going mad. Even amongst friends, I can get no rest because they're always asking questions like, so what are you writing now? What are you going to give us next? You know? Sometimes even I think they realise, they know I'm going mad. I think one day they're going to put me in a straitjacket and take me off. I've never actually met my readers, not face to face. Truth be told, I'm scared of the public. I remember when I had to produce my first play, I never actually met the audience. I watched the dress rehearsal and left straight afterwards, because it's always seemed to me that the readers of such books that I write, all the dark people, are always incredibly hostile. Those that aren't are coldly indifferent. I suppose that's the problem when it comes to writing, is finding your audience, your voice, so to speak. But it's hard because I'm not the same person as I am each day. I can wake up and feel angry, feel sad, feel happy, and it's hard to sort of relate that back to a piece of work that is supposed to be consistent throughout and stick to one genre when I'm trying to, I suppose, contextualise myself in some strange way, characterise myself, and find out what I'm about. And I suppose in some ways this is the reason for me doing these videos, because I feel if I don't document what's happening in my world, soon I'll lose track of what's happening in the fictional world, if that makes any sense. I suppose that's what I fear the most. One day I'll get too involved in their lives and forget about my own. Or perhaps I'm just overthinking things again and should really just go to bed and try to sleep rather than listening to the sound of my own voice. Good night.